Please be seated. We are gathered here today to celebrate the achievements of the seniors in the Schreyer Honors College who will receive their scholars medals. All are in their places. This medal ceremony for fall semester 2010 is hereby called to order.
Good afternoon. I'm Rodney Erickson, Executive Vice President and Provost of the University, and I'm pleased to welcome you to this special ceremony honoring our fall 2010 graduating Schreyer Scholars. As we begin, I'd like to introduce a member of Penn State's Board of Trustees. Our trustees are strong advocates for Penn State students, and we're pleased that Trustee Baron Hetherington is with us here today. Trustee Hetherington is owner and operator of B&R Farms in Schuylkill County. He graduated from Penn State's College of Engineering and received the Penn State Schuylkill 2006 Alumni Achievement Award. He has served on the Board of Trustees since 2006. Trustee Hetherington is here with his daughter Morgan, who is a current Schreyer Scholar. Would you please stand and be recognized? I'd also like to welcome the parents, family members, and friends of the Schreyer Scholars. We know that you've supported these remarkable students in many ways. Over the years, you've listened patiently to beginning instrumental musicians, attended untold athletic competitions, looked over hundreds of homework papers, and discussed the relative merits of majors in science versus liberal arts or agriculture. Well, today you can relax and enjoy. Schreyer Scholars are known for being strong students, but they also have developed a worldview outside themselves, curiosity, persistence, and personal confidence. Parents and family members have played an important role in their success, and you can be very proud today as well. Penn State's University Scholars Program was transformed into the Schreyer Honors College 13 years ago with a wonderfully generous gift from Bill and Joan Schreyer. Bill and Joan understood the power of a Penn State honors education, and they wanted to share this opportunity with generations of academically gifted students. Today, the Schreyer Honors College is receiving record numbers of applications. Its scholars are well represented in university award recognitions in athletics, the arts, music, and leadership roles of all kinds. Scholars are studying abroad in large numbers and finding new ways to serve their communities. I'd especially like to congratulate this group of Schreyer Scholars. You have completed all the requirements for graduation, and now it's time to enjoy the moment and share the experience with your family and friends. You've undoubtedly learned a great deal about your academic majors, minors, and thesis topics. You've probably learned a few other useful lessons outside the classroom as well. That pulling an all-nighter before a big exam is almost always a bad idea. That flip-flops really don't work very well in the snow. That duct tape solves a lot of problems. That there will usually be a single sock left in the dryer when your laundry is finished. That dishes don't wash themselves. That a diet consisting of ramen noodles is not well balanced. That your friends from college will likely be your friends for life, and that finishing a thesis in the Schreyer Honors College is a huge accomplishment. To each of the graduating scholars, as you prepare to start a new year with a new degree, my congratulations and best wishes for an exciting and fulfilling future. And now I'm pleased to introduce Penn State President, Dr. Graham Spanier, for some remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Erickson. I'm honored to welcome all of you to this very special ceremony. The presentation of the Scholar Medals to our Schreyer Honors College graduates is one of the highlights of commencement weekend at Penn State and a momentous occasion for our 61 scholars who have worked so hard to get to this day. Less than 2% of all Penn State students are in the Schreyer Honors College. The bar is set very high, and this is quite a milestone for you. This is also a milestone for the parents who have sacrificed so much over the years. Dave Barry summed it up this way: Mother Nature, in her infinite wisdom, has instilled within each of us a powerful biological instinct to reproduce. This is her way of assuring that the human race, come what it may, will never have any disposable income. I would like to remind our students of the tremendous debt they owe their parents. They were your first teachers, your most enthusiastic advocates, and unconditionally loyal fans. Don't ever forget the many lessons they taught you, especially these. They taught you about religion. You better pray that stain comes out of the carpet. Your parents taught you about logic with phrases like, "Because I said so, that's why." You learned about flexibility from Mom and Dad when they said, "Will you look at the dirt on the back of your neck?" They taught you about anticipation. Just wait till we get home. They even knew a bit about medical science. If you don't stop crossing your eyes, they're going to freeze that way. But most importantly, your parents taught you about justice. One day, you'll have children, and I hope they turn out just like you. Some of my favorite moments as president of Penn State are these moments, occasions when we celebrate the extraordinary achievements of our students. Within this room are future scientists, scholars, artists, CEOs, humanitarians, leaders, and teachers. Your futures hold the promise of unimagined opportunities and a fulfilling and meaningful life. Some may see this ceremony as the conclusion of your learning experience, but it is really the beginning of an extraordinary journey of continued learning, discovery, and change. Over the years, I've had the pleasure of meeting many of these scholars through a wide variety of campus activities. I want to say how much we have enjoyed this impressive group of students and how much they mean to our university. The vision for the Schreyer Honors College is to educate men and women who will make important differences in the world. Individuals who will use the knowledge, values, and skills they have gained at Penn State to leave this world a better place. Now, to give those in attendance a greater appreciation for all of your hard work, I would like to share some of the defining characteristics of this Schreyer Honors College class of 2010. 97% have a 3.5 grade point average or higher, and 19 students have pursued a double major. 3 students have pursued 3 majors, and 9 will receive integrated bachelor's and master's degrees. 36% of the class has traveled and studied abroad in 10 countries, including Argentina, India, Kenya, New Zealand, and Jordan. Within this class are the winners of dozens of prestigious awards, including a NASA Fellowship, American Chemical Society Research Award, Lockheed Martin Scholarships, and the Golden Key International Honor Society Achievement Award. Schreyer scholars are known for their engagement in research, even co-authoring papers with faculty members and presenting at national conferences. At the 2010 meeting of the Eastern Psychological Association, one of our scholars told the audience, "You're getting very sleepy," and promptly addressed the treatment of insomnia. No word on how many attendees stayed awake for the presentation. Many Schreyer scholars just can't wait to be in charge. One of our students is well on his way, having been recently named Mr. Future Business Executive of Pennsylvania. With a 90% graduation success rate, Penn State student athletes rank among the best in the nation. but it takes a special commitment to be able to compete as a Division I athlete for 4 years and fulfill the requirements of the Schreyer Honors College. Here today are 2 such scholar athletes. Andy Parr played for the men's soccer team and was named to the first team academic all-district. He was known by his teammates as Grandpa, since as a 5th-year senior he reached the ripe old age of 22. Hopefully Andy will be able to make it up to the stage without a cane. Another Schreyer Scholar athlete was a starting linebacker on the Nittany Lions football squad. Stefan Wisniewski is the first Penn State football student athlete to be a 3-time academic All-American, and he was selected as one of 16 National Football Foundation and College Hall of Fame scholar athletes. In addition, Stefan has been recognized many times for his exemplary community service. Another scholar was a man for all seasons, sports seasons that is. He was captain of his intramural football, soccer, and basketball teams. Several of these scholars plan to attend graduate school at Yale University, MIT, the University of Chicago, Cornell, Northwestern, Penn State's College of Medicine, and Smeal College of Business, among others. Even in this tight economy, many of our scholars have already received job offers and will soon be embarking on careers with Ernst & Young, the Walt Disney Company, ExxonMobil, and PricewaterhouseCoopers. Seated before me are leaders of a multitude of organizations, including the presidents of Hillel, Korean Students for Christ, and the Penn State Objectivist Club. Here today is the vice president of Full Ammo Improv, head captain for Cure Autism Now, and operations chair for the Spring Movin' On Music Festival. In addition to academics and leadership skills, Schreyer Scholars are renowned for their dedication to community service. This class is filled with volunteers for THON, the Women's Leadership Initiative, Special Olympics, Amnesty International, Mount Nittany Medical Center, Habitat for Humanity, and World Food Day. One student will be going to Kenya for service work. Another volunteered in New Zealand, and another led a food bank drive for rural center city food banks. Finally, we have a student who performed a very unusual service to the Penn State community. He was known as the Wave Guy because he started the crowd wave at each home football game for the past 4 years. If the graduates start doing the wave tomorrow during the commencement ceremonies, we'll know who to look for. But please don't. I don't know about you, but I'm overwhelmed by the accomplishments of this class of students. As president of Penn State, I am extremely proud of all of your talents, your brain power, and your leadership abilities. You have endured the rigors of a scholar's education and lived to talk about it. Looking out at the expectant faces of these scholars, 2 things are clear. 1, they can't believe I'm still talking. And 2, these graduates possess the ability to change our world in very positive ways. I'm confident that whatever these Schreyer Scholars choose to do in the future, they will undoubtedly be successful. Congratulations and good luck to all of you. Now, as we take a moment to prepare for the presentation of medals, I would like to share with you what the medallion represents. Nearly 7,500 medallions have been presented to scholars over the years. The medallion represents intellectual excellence. It is inscribed as follows: scholarly achievement, integrity of purpose, and intellectual curiosity. The medal is presented today and worn at the respective commencement ceremonies this weekend. This medal is a tangible symbol of the outstanding accomplishments of our scholars. It is also a visible sign of their commitment to learning and scholarly pursuits. I want to thank the soon-to-be graduates we recognize this afternoon for the privilege of pursuing our vision of excellence in honors education with them. You are an extraordinary group of students who have challenged us, taught us, and inspired us. Again, congratulations, and will the platform party please take their places as we prepare to recognize and honor the fall 2010 class of Schreyer Scholars.
Trustees, President Spanier, Dr. Erickson, we present to you the Schreyer Scholars who have completed research or creative projects and written honors theses to earn and graduate with honors diplomas. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you hold your applause. After all the medals have been presented, the entire class will be presented to you for recognition. At this time, I would like the scholars whose last name begin with A and B to please come forward. Ilyas Abukar with honors in comparative literature. Ryan David Ahern with honors in accounting. Omar Najib Ashur with honors in civil engineering. Nicholas Bakash with honors in finance. Arnab Banek with honors in electrical engineering. Rituparna Basu with honors in biology. Ching Ben with interdisciplinary honors in food science and chemistry. Nicholas Bizarro with honors in bioengineering. Patrick James Buckley with honors in biobehavioral health. Kristen Burnett with honors in secondary education. Sarah Burton with honors in journalism. Would the C's and D's please come forward? How about C's through K? Carolyn Cancrow with interdisciplinary honors in accounting and legal environment of business. Megan Doris with honors in applied linguistics. Allison Daub with honors in human development and family studies. Caroline Egan with honors in comparative literature. Daly Ford Matz with honors in psychology. Carrie Forsberg with honors in human development and family studies. Chelsea Francis with honors in agribusiness management. Ingquay Huang with honors in mathematics. Matthew Kafalis with honors in language